So guys, this just came in. It looks like right now federal employees are being fired due to this layoff. As you guys may have heard, President Trump was sending a lot of warnings about this, saying, hey, listen, if you want to try to shut down the government, you want to come with the agreement for the appropriations, what I'm going to stop doing is firing a lot of these federal employees. And also, I'm going to start withholding some of the projects that's going to affect a lot of Democrats. And today is the day that it has begun. Now, I was reading a Wall Street Journal. Let me check it out with you guys, which is the White House says the layoffs have begun. And this is from the OBM chief, Voight, and he made this announcement on X. Let's see. Okay, so he's stating that the RIFs have begun. If you wonder what RIFs mean, it stands for reduction in force. And saying the RIFs have begun, Russell Voight, the director of the White House Office of Management and Budget, posts on X referencing reduction in force, and an OMB official characterized the downsizing as substantial. That's the threat that Trump made, man. He's going to follow through. So Voight had already started cutting funding for Democratic priorities and projects. He put on hold $18 billion in federal funds for New York City infrastructure work and froze $2.1 billion allocated for Chicago. But it hasn't been clear if the White House would follow through on its threats of job cuts because of possible political backlash. It looks like they don't give a damn because as of now, as of today, they started firing federal employees. And it's really a shame. It's really, really a shame that politics have to get this nasty where it's messing with people's lives. It don't matter what side of this you're on, guys, if you're a Republican or you're a Democrat. It doesn't matter. What's at stake here is things that directly impact the American people. And to me, that is by far the most important thing. This isn't one of these Republican things that's trying to pass or something Democratic is trying to pass. No. This is really, guys, all about the ACA, okay, the Affordable Care Act, which is set to expire by the end of this year. And Democrats are saying, well, before we sign this appropriations and in order to open up the government and to open it up all the way to next year, October 2026, we just have this issue that has been kept on being pushed for years and years, which is the extending the ACA credits. So let's sit down and have the conversation. And now that they have the power for it, they're choosing now is the time because it seems like a lot of Republicans are punting it and they never wanted to address it. But now, here it is. We're dealing with the government shutdown. And to me, it is a simple request. You guys may think different. Drop a comment down below. Let me know how you feel. But I feel like this is a very simple thing, right? This is something that affects millions and millions of people. The Affordable Care Act, simply because it had the name Obama or whatever, the Obamacare, people don't like it, whatever, is helping so many families. The cost of healthcare is extremely high. And if this thing ends, people's premiums are going to double. Recently, Marjorie Taylor Greene was on CNN and she's actually voting with the Democrats on this. Like, nah, you know what? I don't agree. We need to have this conversation and get this fixed. Now, it's an upside down world. Marjorie Taylor Greene is coming out speaking for it. But it impacts her as well, which I know a lot of people are saying, well, of course she's going to make a big deal about it because now it impacts her. So if it impacts her, of course she's going to start talking about it because it directly impacts her. But it just shows you that this situation impacts so many people. So many people. So it definitely is something that needs to be addressed. And I'm really worried about people's healthcare just being sky high due to this. And what I also do not like about this is a lot of the military pay is being dangled around saying, well, if you want to continue to shut down, then we might not pay the military people. I've heard that, and that was just ridiculous. Ridiculous that is something that's even being a thought. Soldiers are out there fighting for this country and you're willing to cut their pay and not cut their pay, just not pay them at all and blame it on Democrats is pure insanity. Like it truly is. And now you have federal employees that after the whole, Elon Musk and whatever the name of that force was, and they started firing people and laying them off. And it was this horrible situation. Now, some people now that usually get furloughed during this situation are now being threatened to get fired, and it looks like it's happening. And it blows my mind that a lot of these Republicans and Trump as well is saying, you know what? If you don't want to sign it, we're going to get you back by firing people. These are people that have families working for the government. I understand that for some particular reason, people in society have like this warped view that government employees are lazy and whatever. That I don't agree with that at all. I mean, they're doing the job, they're doing the service. When they cut, then you recognize like, wait, why is everything so slow? Why are things not working the way it's working? We need them, all right? Plain and simple, we need them. But these are still American citizens who are working. And majority of people voted for Trump for one particular reason, right? None of this cultural war stuff, which seems like that's what everything is about nowadays. Everything is cultural war. But people voted for Trump for one particular reason. And that reason was for the economy to get better and for people to see increases in their wages. No one wants to get fired during these times. That's the opposite, right? Everything that the man said that he was going to do, it feels like it's the opposite. The tariffs now is impacting people so much. We're dealing with inflation, right? Prices of groceries, everything's so expensive. And now we're dealing with, if you ask me, an economy that's worse, that's going in the bad direction. Farmers are completely irate with Trump due to the tariffs. It's a mess right now. So you would think the one thing that they should do and they could do is to stop playing these games, agree to extend the Affordable Care Act, get the appropriations in place. 2026, the government is running, and then go back to your ridiculous fight, mudslinging, and this party, that, and radical, and this and that. Go ahead and do that. But let's at least take care of the American people. The American people are struggling right now, and this is not a game that should be played. And this news of firing people, starting to fire them today, is really unfortunate, and it's really sad because some of these people just did nothing but just show up to work and just work, and now they're stuck in a political storm. And some of the people are getting furloughed right now, which sucks. So they're working right now, not getting paid. But some people are now finding out, yeah, you're not getting paid right now, and guess what? You're getting fired. It's a really bad situation, and they're being forced to go into a job market that's not hiring, and it's a horrible job market right now, and they're being forced to go into this market where it's not advantageous for them. It's a real big struggle. It's a very unfortunate situation. So guys, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think. You think this had gone too far, right? This just needs to end, or do you think it's politics being politics, and unfortunately, the American people are going to be the casualties of this? So if it is what it is. As long as one side wins, that's all that really matters, which, I mean, come on. You can't agree to that, right? We're better than that. Drop a comment down below, guys, and let me know how you feel. At the same time, hit the like, leave a comment, and subscribe. Peace.